Hello there, my name is Tom Squalo and I'm bringing you this cryptocurrency update. So if you're into Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, etc., this is a video for you. And I really don't want to talk for too long today, really want to get to the point. So please smash up that like button. Let's get to at least 2,000 likes. And a lot of the videos actually got to 2,000 likes. And thank you very much, my YouTube family, for the support and for the motivation for me to actually create these videos on a daily basis. And as always, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload. And in this video, really want to take a look at S&P 500, because remember from the previous video, and if you haven't seen it, please do check it out. I said that I'm going to show you the S&P 500, but I was so in a rush to talk as fast as possible, which I don't really do that very well at most of the time. So I'm sorry for talking too long sometimes. So I actually forgot to mention the S&P 500. So what I wanted to show you is that currently we have a bunch of support that we had broken going downwards. But right now in this area, we actually got pushed back into this box that is in between 4225 and 4280, and we got rejected right here from 4280, and then the price moved down again right here and we got rejected from 4225. So currently the price is trying to really decide where it wants to go. So as you can see right now, we are kind of in the middle here. So and we have two options. Obviously, any breakout, if we're going to be going upward, it's going to definitely affect Bitcoin in a positive way. If it's going to be going downward, then it's definitely is going to at least slow Bitcoin down. But we have to also remember the fact that if we currently, let me just make it a bit bigger right here, that currently Bitcoin is slightly losing its correlation with let me just change the time frame, is losing correlation with S&P 500 in a certain sense. Because if we go to the daily chart of S&P 500 and take a look at it, what it looks like, you can see once again, as I mentioned before, we had a top wave, another top wave, which is lower than the bottom wave, and then another one that is lower, and this one is, pretty close to this one. So it's like, the momentum going downward. While in Bitcoin, we actually have a bottom, then a higher bottom, and a higher bottom. So we are just consolidating and squeezing in this area. That was very important, and I mentioned it, I think, in one of the previous videos, that we're in between the moving averages of the weekly chart and the daily chart, the 100 EMA and 100 MA. So right now, this is looking a lot more bullish, as I would say, than, for example, S&P 500. So for this reason alone, I'm thinking that Bitcoin is just overall performing better than S&P 500 it is right now. So that's also gives us a good indication of how scarce is actually Bitcoin. So it's not performing as well as we were expecting in the times of, high volatility and the market uncertainty and all the unfortunate events in Ukraine. So, but nonetheless, at least it's not really following S&P 500 with its downward momentum. So as we can see here, in this instance, when S&P 500 is stuck in this area, if it's going to be breaking above, then it could give Bitcoin the power it needs to actually break this area right here, which is the one I mentioned previously, super important area where I'm going to be putting in my long trade at 44,700 to about 45,700. The most important ones, and also a lot of moving averages are at this area. And also the last resort currently is this support level right here, which again, if we're going to be breaking down really hard in S&P 500, and again, we are in March right now and we are waiting for the interest rates to be increased, so we're really going to see how Bitcoin is going to react. But nonetheless, us as traders, we just have to trade whatever it is that we see that makes sense and that is into either major trends or a counter trend trade. So depending on how you are looking at it, and if you want to be trading actively, then claim a $4,100 bonus of real money on top of your initial deposit with my exclusive link down in the description for Bybit. I personally use Bybit and I have close to $300,000 now. I've added some more money to it with Bybit, so I trust them personally. And again, if you want to learn how to do all of this stuff properly, then go to tomsqualo.com or use another link down in the description and become a student of my certified and accredited trading education. So and currently we, as I said before, we are in the middle of this channel right here in in the middle of this squeeze, and I'm considering to put in a trade. We'll see what happens, but I'm considering to put in a trade if we're gonna see a false break, just like we saw a false break here of this level right here, just previously, just the other day, and could be another situation like this to keep squeezing in between. So yeah, and depending on what's gonna come out, what kind of news are gonna come out, if something bad comes out and we're gonna squeeze this level and break down, then I would not hesitate to actually short the market. So depending on what happens, because right now we're just floating in the middle, and I'm preparing for my next huge trade, so should you. Or you can use smaller time frames, find real nice structures and trade them when there is momentum in the market. Like for example, this trade here would have been super beautiful with a short going down, just using a simple pattern into trend with proper risk and money management, proper understanding of initial impulse calculation, ATR range, etc., and very nice take profit around this area with a take profit of 5-1. And again, you can learn all of it at tomscrollo.com, so you are a smart trader and not like everyone else. So currently, yes, I'm going to be setting out an order, I think, after I'm done with this video, and so that I can catch a few interesting trades in the process, because these kinds of formations, they're super strong, and a lot of people are saying, technical analysis doesn't work. Well, I'm sorry that it doesn't work for you, but it does work. It doesn't work always, but with proper risk and money management, when you do 3-1, you need to be right only in like 35% of instances to actually make money, which is real nice. So yeah, basically that's it. That's everything that I wanted to mention. So be very careful currently, and these are two scenarios that I'm personally looking out for, and this is something that I'm going to be personally trading as well. So stay smart, stay rich, make some noise down in the comments. And by the way, a trailer for first season of Crawler Trading Show is coming very soon. Stay tuned. Bye bye.